See, yes, we are live. Let me send the message to the community, the Telegram community, the beautiful one. It's up. Boom. It's free to join. We get so many alpha there. And when I talk about alpha, I'm not talking about only the people in it. So what is happening? Korean stock market down minus 35% this month. And it's crazy, right? We didn't see it coming at all. No, we didn't see it coming. It's not like we were seeing everywhere on the timeline Koreans being like over leveraged on their own stock market. No, we didn't see it coming. Of course, we saw it coming. Did we short? No, it's really complicated to short. But did we long? I did a long on SanDisk. I'm regretting it. So we're going to study what's happening, why this happened. It's a bloodbath. It's a bloodbath. It's no more Korean market, I feel like. So first of all, SK Hynix, massive drop right off the bat when they did their call. And we had also on chain, look at that, trade XYZ. So that's Hyperliquid. You can trade those on Hyperliquid. It dropped from 1,100 to 917. And this like executed a cascade of liquidation. But they're gonna refund the people. Now, I'm if I was working there, I would be scared. SK Hynix, look at that. Jim Cramer says like SK Hynix may not be that bad. Seagate is good, but have to deal with Iran. So I guess it's going to go lower. Man, they put again the full movie Odyssey on X. Man, you gotta. This is crazy how they do that. Like 2.2 million already. IMAX scale as well. It's insane. So let's go deep into the weeds of what's popping on that trade, because I think that's the most important one that we can see. And of course, don't worry, we're gonna talk about our dear crypto. We're gonna see if we have some movements that are interesting. Yep, this one you're not supposed to see. So what do we have? The earning reports was 79 trillion won. So the revenue increased. That's the Q2. So he achieved record high quarterly revenue, operating profit and net income driven by robust AI memory demand. First ever half revenue surpassed Korean won 100 trillion, setting a new company milestone. Strong demand from HBM, AI server, DRAM, and ESSD products supported higher ASPs and profitability. So AI infrastructure investment continued to expand, creating structural growth in both AI and conventional memory demand. It signaled long-term agreement with around 10 key customers with additional negotiation underway. It's crazy how like this company, for example, they just make money with 10 customers. It's a really small world. And we see the financial reports that they had, the operating profit. It is a big expansion. Now, the thing is, the stock already did. So revenue growing only by 257, operating profit growing 557, net income only growing 1,200. AI is over, everything growing triple digit, doesn't matter. What matters is beating analyst estimates a lot. And that's the thing. Like we had this already with Google. Google went down when the numbers were good. The numbers were actually good. I don't know if we still have our long on Google, actually. We did a long on it during the live stream last time. Let's check it out. No, we don't have our long on Google anymore. Up, Google. And it's too bad because it was still good. Like where did we sell? Oh, we sold here. We sold here. I don't know why I sold. So we may take some other trade. We will see. But so far, like all the AI stocks, SanDisk, same, got destroyed. This one, look at that, 2,400, boom, 1,000. And I'm pissed at this one because I talked about it a while ago, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna short it," and I short it from here. Like I showed it at 2,200, it went to 2,400, and then just down. So my trade was good, my execution was bad, and I don't want to reproduce that. Iced coffee in the morning. What a better way to start the day. And SK Hynix, where are we? Bam, 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 bam. Same, like it's almost it's down only. I think a lot of people got liquidated. Some people are like not understanding why is it that if their earnings are good, but they still go down. So let's put a simple way. You're on a dating app. Okay, this is a dating app. I know I'm a beautiful UX designer. You talk to the lady. All right. Of course, you match because you subscribe to Handsome Finance. So you go meet her. And your assumption, there was like, this is a solid 8. Even on a day where you could say it's 8.5. You go to the date and your lady is now 6. So the thing is, you're like, nah, bro. Nah, you're not going to do me. But if it happened once, you're like, you know what? It's okay. I've been on a dry patch. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. No action. No problem. I accept you. But if it happened 2 or 3 times the same week, you're going to crash out. You're going to crash out. And that's what's happening. Because people like now, they're even more delusional. Now, like those guys, like the in the stock market, they're expecting to see a 10. Bro, the 10, they're not on the app. They don't even exist. It doesn't even exist. Even a 9 is not on the app. So they want a 9 and they come to the date and then they say, oh, it's not a 9. I got only a 7. Bro, in 2026 or 7, be grateful. Be grateful. Some people will kill for that. Actually, probably happened, so we shouldn't say that. So that's the thing. And then now it's every earning reports, they're not happy. Even the companies in profit and growing over the year, like give them time. Give them time. Invest in it. And even if it's, let's reverse it and let's get canceled for getting canceled. You go meet your 7, okay, which is already good. But with a bit of gym, with a bit of improving the personality and the confidence, we will be on an 8 or 8.5. So you got to invest in it. This is exactly what's happening in the stock market. People don't look forward. They want it now. And that really feels like dating apps. We're like they're delusional, completely delusional. So now because we're doing serious analogies, let's listen to a dog. This dog, Bubble Boy, why not taking the advice, financial advice from a dog? So this has been absolutely brutal months for the Kospi. That's the Korean index. Hayes Har read it as an engineer speculator. SK earnings aren't noise. They are a preview of the world sector and what's coming for other companies' earning. It's clear that the revenue miss due to the memory mix shifting from DRAM to HBM, and that's dragging blended ASP growth down. Counterintuitively, HBM pricing has been roughly flat while DRAM has gone vertical. This means every bit share HBM takes is a bit share that it isn't compounding. First of all, the wording, the number of things is just impossible. So DRAM is the same thing that we have. So HBM, high bandwidth memory. Did someone make a cool chart so I can pretend I know what is the difference between DRAM and... No, of course no one did. So HBM, okay, that's the one that is right inside the GPU. That's like a snail. It doesn't need anything, anyone else to reproduce himself. Look at that. Even the Koreans, they make little things. So we have NAND flash, question mark, DRAM, and HBM, and SRAM. That seems to be the best. I'm going to go to Korea. I'm going to find someone who works there and tell me, like, all right, bro, what do we do? Beautiful. Look at that. A memory wall. Could hear anything in this world. Honestly, I don't know why we didn't just stick to investing in meme coins as humanity, because even those stocks, they go like up and down like that. Like, so at least I could say something about it. Yo, what up? Good, Richard. Investing early with, yeah, here we are. So, SK earnings. So why is this? Well, it takes 3 DRAM wafers to make the one equivalent HBM wafer. Kind of like how Minecraft, you need 3 bushel of wheat to make 1 loaf of bread. You see how we have total different analogies between me and the dog. The dog thinking about Minecraft and bread. I was thinking some other kind of bread, you know what I mean? The HBM demand does its commodity DRAM supply and drive that price up. That's why SK was comfortable adding DRAM capacity, because worst case, they convert it to HBM and everybody wants that shift. This dynamic has been well known for a while and has been wide for the longest time. People have been memory and chill maxer. The math just worked out beautifully. But what I missed, and I think many others did, is that there is one flaw there. Because all else being equal, more HBM per accelerator actually means less DRAM demand despite the cannibalization dynamics to make HBM. Everyone would prefer more HBM on the chip if they could, and all the roadmaps point to that. H100, that's the card from NVIDIA, one of the best, shipped with 80 gigabytes of HBM. B200, 148, and Robin is ramping with 288 as standards, or 1.5x the HBM Blackwell. Those extra HBM bits comes out of DRAM shares of bits. The reason is pretty simple. We are using DDR because we want to. It's because we have to. Ask any engineer if they could put 1 terabyte of HBM on every accelerator. They would do that rather than spec more server DDR. Every roadmap points to more HBM accelerator and thus more bits migrating to that tier. Whether we can package it, it is open question, because past 8 stack, it gets hard. So in summary, rational actors are moving bits of exponentially priced DRAM up to HBM and down to flash. Although flash offload is still mainly a Chinese lab thing. I just mention it to point out that it's coming and is going to squeeze DRAM for both sides, from both sides. SKLTAs and were timed perfectly and should mask a falling spot price for near long term. Long term, every new generation of accelerator should shift more bits onto HBM, and that is going to hurt commodity. DRAM players who can't make good quality HBM like Micron look like SK knew that they were doing the whole time, and it looks like they timed the top perfectly with their ADR insurance. Let me know what you think in the comment below. So then who is producing HBM? It's not clear to say which is bad or not. I don't think SK earnings are going to round trip, but the growth projection need to be recalibrated. Hyperscalers, server manufacturers, packaging, near clouds, NVIDIAs as always. Okay? No, Grok, let me know the comments. What's today? Well, now that we saw all the memory thing that is happening, we're going to have to learn about this, you know? Like basically everything that gets closer to the GPU or to the computing thing is the best. And that's the thing with all those reports. So SK earnings is doing that. Who are the best producer of HBM in the stock market? Summarize the comments on this tweet. Summarize the comments on this tweet. Samsung Electronics, Micron. Okay. So maybe that's Micron that we should trade. What happened to Micron actually? TSMC down. Wow. Everything just down, 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 down. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh my God. Well, they want HBM, but HBM is going down as well. 35%. All the AI is going down. Now that opens a lot of questions, right? Like, if Bitcoin was going down in a month 35%, he would get slapped on the finger way more than those little AI stocks. Look at that. Or Bitcoin is at least, it's like a stable coin now. It's a stable coin. It's been 3 months that we are between 60 and 65. Just like that, holding the value perfectly. Oh man, it's crazy when you look at it like that. You're like, you remember how far away was the bull market? Look at that. 110, we were here October 10. That's a year already, brother. That's a year of bear market already. It's beautiful. Last time it was, how long was the bear market? Well, we calculate from here. Well, we start from here. There you go. We start October 21, and it was until October 2023. There's 2 years. But that one also like took way longer. 2017. I remember that one, brother. I remember that one, brother. At 3K, I didn't buy at 3K, and then boom. That was crazy. And what did we have? Okay. We have a summary of our comments. The most common reaction was confusion about why this is bearish for SK at all. Vagabond and Mockingbird both asked whether higher HBM volume. You can't see shit. Higher HBM volume and ASP shouldn't more of same DRAM. I think people just don't know. A second cluster. Anyway, the stock is mostly moved by the crowd. The crowd, and then the crowd is predictable and unpredictable. We didn't short. Unfortunately, taking down the other memory names after hours, MU and SanDisk. All hitting 83 after us, and we hit into FOMC. Just ugly headlines back and forth now. July has exhausted everyone. That's what we want. We want people to be exhausted so we can get entry. And now, let's go for a nicer part. Oh, I see that the price went up. So probably the FWA token went up. Let me try if I can do a video at the same time. I have to do like that, I think. I look better that angle, isn't it? Do you remember those worthless NFT? Why, I make more than $800 a day with it. Look, some people created a game with it. And when I go into manage, I see all my NFT that I have. Like I already made plus 1.2. And I'm just going to be able to claim my reward. Wow, today is 1.3 Ethereum. Oh, that's only $262. Oh, that's sad. So we get $262 and we're going to claim our rewards here as well, which going to be more $161. So we are almost at $500 already. And then we're going to claim our token as well. Look at that. We have plenty of token to claim. $12. And then here we have $30, $31. So we can round it up to this one is useless. And then that one. How much is that one? 1,000. Boom. So we added $70 to $80 on top of it. Beautiful. That's almost $500 right here. And how it works is that people can buy here one NFT and they randomly get one. They don't know what they're going to get. And then they decide if they want to keep the NFT, resell it or whatever. And if they resell it, it's at 85% of the value. So this protocol is making money. And if you deposit into it, then you become part of the house. I see that actually we get tons of our shits that got bought, but they didn't buy it. So we're going to redeposit everything. 0.35. Boom. 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 I don't know when it got out, so that's why probably. Can you look into Lost? Yeah, we'll check it out. Where it didn't work? Depositing. Deposit 1 of 3 token. So 20 could not be prepared without it below mining backing. What do you mean? Oh. What do you mean? I will check Lost in a minute. What do you mean is below mining backing? What do you talk about? What are you talking about? Uh, I do not understand. How do we set up the mean backing? I don't know. Well, at least we have our 2 NFT that's still counting. And then the FWA token is at 13M. Okay. It went up to 17, 19M back. Interesting. I think they're going to push other updates. And it will continue. Imagine one NFT, this one, we made 0.65 ETH. That one, the token pack, we made a 0.16 ETH. It's crazy. Ah, okay. So now we have to put 0.005 at least. There you go. We put it back in the pool. Who in the live? No way. It was you who was in Japan, right? You were in Japan with Sean. It's which one it was? Nissan. I think I've removed my search history. There you go. Fuck yeah, man. Cool. This one, I guess. Oh, man, congrats. Must be a happy man. Must be a happy man. Where was the money from? Is that money you made in crypto or? Wow. South Korea stock market triggered another emergency trading halt today. The second day in a row. Yesterday, the Kospi crashed 10.8% and tripped a full circuit breaker. Today, it dropped another 8.17% and the exchange froze. Program trading again. The index is down 41% in its record height about 28 days trading. SK Hynix fell below its US IPO price 18 days after. Whoa. SK Hynix reported a record revenue and profit today. The stock bounced early, then the broader market sold off anyway. Record numbers, and the market still ran for the exit. Korean retail investors borrowed heavily to ride the AI chip rally, and now brokerage are liquidating their accounts as price drops, which drives price lower and triggers more liquidation. Korea has seen 1.2 million margin calls this month, with 360,000 accounts wiped out. On top of that, a Chinese memory company called Changqing. Nah, bro, they do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. They put like traps like that. Changqing. Like, guys, it's like there's only two syllables you shouldn't put together, and then you did it. So Changqing, okay, raised 8.6 billion in Shanghai IPO and briefly hit 443 billion valuation on its first day. If China can produce chips DRAM at scale, the premium HK Hynix and Samsung Charge get a lot harder to hold. I've been covering the AI build out for months now. The depth, the circular deals, the capex nobody can find from crash. This is what it looks like when the doubt start to price in. And you see AI boom, boom, retail leverage, boom, correction begin, boom, record high, and then boom, margin unwind. So it's like when you start to go down, it goes down fast because like everyone was up only. South Korean government sued Samsung? Whoa. I'm going to Korea this weekend, man. I'm going. I gotta go. I gotta see what's there. I gotta go myself in the factory and say, what the fuck you doing, guys? What are you doing? I think like we're gonna. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's hard to catch a falling knife, right? But it's also like maybe we can start to position again. I mean, Korea is not gonna go anywhere. They're just brain on legs, man. Like if you ever went to Korea, they're just brain on legs. That's the only things they do in the country. They just have brains and a bit of plastic surgery, of course. But wow, I'm gonna follow that that little hedgehog. Let's put him on the list. Actually, he's gonna go in that list. I'm a hedge dog. Huh. I wouldn't know which direction to take. Let's check on stock chain. What are the good traders doing? Pop, hyperliquid. Well versus crowd. Wow, there's no. It's like the whole market just don't know. I guess we are in a time where even the whales just don't know which direction we are going to. Trump long. Okay. Oh, Zcash long. This guy entry at 550. Liquidation. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That was a long time ago, June, she posted this. Could have invested back then. And after she stopped. Maybe she posts on X. I don't know. About. No. Well, my friend, when it's like that, we have no choice but to look for this. It was. Hey, someone talked about Lost here just before. $22K. But that's the tweet about Lost. This is usually a multi-million-dollar narrative. AI companies are book buying rare books, scanning them through high-speed machine that cut the spine off and shredding the original. A service called ISBNDB facilitates order up to 1 million books and keeps buying anonymous pre-2022 books are premium. But then we have our edge again. A premium because they are free of AI generated text. A federal judge ruled the practice is fair because eliminating the original means only one copy exists at time. Anthropic hired the former head of Google Books partnerships to obtain all the books in the world. My take, this got to me. A bookseller told 404 Media that rare books with almost no surviving copies are being fed into this pipeline. Books that survive wars, fires, and centuries of handling are being shredded so AI can learn to write a better marketing email. ISBNDB's website literally says AI company destroyed 2 million books is no headline that generates sympathy. And they still built an entire business around making it happen quietly. They offer NDAs as a future. They coach clients to call it digital preservation. I've covered AI companies scraping the internet, torrenting libraries, and stealing music. This is worse because it's irreversible. You can re-upload a website, you can reprint a bestseller, you can't replace the last three copy of an 18th century botanical text once someone shred them for training data. And the judge says it's legal, so it's going to accelerate. We shred rare books and offer NDAs so nobody's find out is a legitimate business model in 2026. What a time to be alive. Elon Musk have asked the SpaceX AI team to preserve any rare books in a library and scan them the hard way versus just cutting off the spine and scanning. Thank you for doing this. The extra cost is tiny, slower scanning, and a bit more storage against budgets in the billions. You still get the training data. Wow. I mean, it is a crazy narrative. I don't know if I don't know if it's a meme coinable. It's quite sad when you see this. It's quite sad. It did its thing though on stock fund. What do we have as momentum? Look at that. Choo Choo on Soul. FTSE. Oh, there's two FTSE. FTSE. Feels like the changes of fucking sales all the time. The glizzy passing. print and shirts available on Etsy. What the fuck? A shoo and there's another foci. What the fuck is that?
Accountability, say one thing in his diary and to his colleagues and another to the public for years, literally the opposite across the board.
366 like. I think we can do better, guys. I think we can do better. Former longtime director of the National Institute of Insurance United today, he appeared under subpoena before the Senate Security Government Affairs chaired by regarding his role in COVID-19 pandemic response, with origin-related research funding and other issues. So they complain now, FOSI and FOTSI.
Well, nothing says honesty like taking the fifth, huh, Doc? Let's try something. What day of the week is it today? On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution. What color tie are you wearing? On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution. What color is the carpet in front of you? On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution. Now, let's just get one thing straight. You don't have any rights under the Fifth Amendment because you've been pardoned, as you very well know.
As the Supreme Court has been clear for a century and more, Brown versus Walker, 1896, when he has been pardoned, he may not stand upon his privilege. You know that. Your lawyers sitting behind you now shifting nervously in their chairs. They know it. This isn't about the Constitution. This isn't about the law. This is about contempt. Contempt for this body and contempt for the American people. But I think I know why you're doing it. It's because you don't want to answer questions. It's because you did all kinds of terrible things. It's because during the pandemic, you got rich, didn't you? You got rich. While people were dying, hundreds of thousands of Americans, over 1 million in the end, and you were getting rich. And not only were you doing that, you were using federal employees with taxpayer money to apply for and solicit cash prizes for you personally. Cash prizes totaling over $1 million. You did all of that during the pandemic, didn't you? That's a question.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Bro, would not move. That's crazy thing. Well, anyways. So they're battling between those two, and we have one more coin. My signal saying is this one, Dr. Shushu. Shushu. It seems like it's all about dogs. The peptide dog. What the fuck? I revived my 14-year-old dog with peptide 6 months ago. He was slowing down fast. He was limping, itchy, getting up slowly, and couldn't jump on the couch. We honestly didn't know. 6 months left with him. We started BP 157 and BP 500. Injected basically the same way you do. Within a couple of weeks, we saw less limping, less stiffness. We ran labs the same way I ran mine. Then we put him on TRT. Oh my God. Oh my God. Of course, he launched peptide for dogs. Oh, what a world we live in. Hey, still some movements to be made. Look at that. Like this one went to 2M. Pretty fast as well. Well, guys, I think we're going to close off today. No trades. It seems to be not a good idea to rush any trades right now, I think. And I'll see you next time. I see that the topic on Korea interested less of you guys. And it's fine. I accept this.